This is Beauty and the Geek, Australia. We search the country for the geekiest guys.
I'm president of the Queensland Robotic Sports Club.
I like to act out different characters from animation.
And scoured the nation for the most gorgeous Aussie women.
I am a model.
And I'm a cheerleader. I'm a model.
I'm a promotional model.
Hi, I'm pretty.
We were looking for 8 socially challenged guys.
Let's talk about your relationship history. And we're done.
And 8 beauties, more into looks than books.
Who is Julia Gillard?
Swimmer.
Is she a police officer?
Nelson Mandela?
He's a famous boxer, right?
Who wrote Beethoven's Fifth Symphony?
Mozart.
John Farnham.
Beethoven is a dog in a movie.
They're people from completely different worlds. Worlds that are about to collide in the Beauty and the Geek mansion.
G'day, ladies.
For a fantastic night.
Awkward men. And awesome women. Brought together to take part in a fascinating social experiment.
Just do that.
A test to see if these beautiful women can turn these geeks into social success stories. And can the geeks help these women become more than just a pretty face?
I was really surprised with myself. I was like, yes, I'm smarter than I think.
Can people with nothing in common learn from each other?
Right. Yeah, that's good.
Can people poles apart come together and discover you can't always judge a book by its cover?
Like, they're great people. They're not geeks. They're just smart.
And really, in a nutshell, it's kind of like realising that we are all the same underneath.
Find out what happens when Australia brings together the beauty and the geek.
My name's Corin, and I'm a synthetic organic chemist. I've said in the past that I'm allergic to women, but it's hard to know if I'm allergic to them or they're allergic to me. Don't get me laughing, please, because I'm going to do that.
I haven't yet found a girl with both a compatible ethics framework and a demonstrated ability to adhere to that ethical framework. Therefore, I haven't actually formed a long-term relationship and lost my virginity.
The probability of me getting a girl's phone number on any given night, I'd probably put it at about 1,000%, maybe.
I'm a stationery enthusiast, particularly at work. Whenever the stationery order comes in, I get quite excited.
My hobbies include playing chess, but also enjoy making balloon animals and face painting.
Last time a girl paid attention to me, my mum told me she loved me on the phone.
I look like a 12-year-old, but in a lot of ways, I'm an old man.
I am a nature geek. I love getting out into the wilderness. I spend a lot of time under the microscope. Fungi are beautiful.
We were admiring the mansion, the egg geeks, all together, and then Bernard comes through the doors, looking very suave and flash.
Gentlemen, welcome to your new home. How y'all feeling?
Awesome.
Nervous?
Yeah.
Excited?
Yes. Yeah.
Good. You are all here because each of you possess a beautiful mind and are studious and supremely intelligent. You're about to meet 8 beautiful women. With your help, we hope you can transform them. Gentlemen, or should I say geeks, today is the first day in what we think will be a life-changing experience for you all. Are you ready?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, let's not stand about here all day. Please, come inside.
Yeah.
I'm Jenna. I'm a flight attendant. My nickname is the Energizer Bunny because I just go and go and go and I have so much energy.
I hate being called cute. I'm not a doll. Hello. I do not made out of plastic. No.
I'm Lisa. I'm a makeup artist, but my ultimate goal in life is to be a soap actress.
I make my living from being a beauty, and a geek could give me a smarts for the real world. So I've got the beauty, I just don't have the brains to do with it.
My favourite phrase is by Paris Hilton, and it's that every girl should have 4 pets in her life. A jaguar in the garage, a mink in the closet, a tiger in the bedroom, and a jackass who pays for everything.
My name's Sadasa. I do get blonde and bimbo Barbie a lot. I used to get quite offended by that. I still do a little bit, but I think Barbie's great. Why hate her?
On a scale of 1 to 10 of beauty, I would probably rate myself 11 out of 10. Even without makeup, I'm hot.
I think my best asset is my smile. Smiling at someone can change their day, and it also takes less muscles than frowning, so.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to the Beauty and the Geek Mansion. You're all here because you each possess, obviously, incredible beauty. Beauty, we hope, will inspire 8 academically brilliant but socially self-conscious geeks. With your help, we hope you can transform them. Now, are you ready? Yes! Please, come inside.
So all the geeks were in this room and we were waiting and we're all talking.
G'day, geeks. How are you settling in? You comfortable?
Yep. Yes, thank you.
Very well. Well, here's how this is going to work. Across that hallway, our 8 beauties await. Now, you will enter their room and introduce yourself. And you want to make a good first impression, because then it's up to the beauties to decide which of them will be your teammate. After that, one of the beauties will come in here. Then it's up to you to decide which of you will be her teammate. Have you got it?
Yes.
Yep.
We're sitting in the room and I'm so excited. Like, we haven't seen any of the geeks. We don't know what they look like, if they're tall, if they're small, if they wear glasses. What happens if they look like Frodo?
OK, I am going to choose one of you to go first. Corin.
Oh, no.
How are you feeling?
Really nervous.
A bit nervous?
Yeah.
Right, well, good luck, guys, and I'll see you soon.
See you. Oh, no.
Good luck.
Moment of truth. See you on the other side.
See you, Corin. You can do it.
I had to go first, so I felt like everyone was sort of on my shoulders and I had to make a really big kind of intro to get everything going and break the ice for everyone.
G'day, ladies!
It was like being a rock star. They were all screaming and I just completely lost my train of thought.
How do I start? My name's Corin, so I'm a synthetic organic chemist.
I think the more and more that I progressed with the explanation of that, the blanker their faces became and the more they started nudging each other and going, what's he talking about?
I design and synthesize complex molecules to interact with various biological targets in the body.
Corin is a chemist, and I was just like, wow, because that's like super smart.
Any questions?
I do remember at the back of my mind thinking, man, I work in a lab and I don't think I've seen that much peroxide in all my life.
So a few girls and I were actually trying to suss out who would go with Corin. And we couldn't really make up our mind, so Kimberly and I did a rock-off, like a rock, paper, scissors thing.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. And I won.
She was pretty. And, you know, that's the first thing that you noticed.
I'm Lisa.
I'm Corin.
Wow, are you excited?
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I know, I've been waiting.
Lisa and I were the first team to choose a room. Pretty exciting, the idea of having a room to share with a beautiful girl for the rest of my time in the mansion. That's pretty cool.
So I was the first person to go do my intro to the Geeks. I was a bit nervous, but I was thinking that that'd probably be more nervous than I was, so... Hi, everyone. I'm Jenna, and I'm from Melbourne, and I'm a flight stewardess. So everyone take your seats and sit down and buckle up your seatbelts low and tight. You're in for a bumpy ride. Who knows what lies ahead? The exits are located to the back and are located to the front, so everyone come fly with me.
To
Does she jump out to anyone? Does anyone...
Oh, look, I quite like her. She's 21. She seems fun and happy, which I'm not. I thought that if I chose Jenna as a partner, she'd actually help complement my deficiencies. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I'm Toby. Nice to meet you.
I'm Jenna, how are you?
Yes, good, thank you.
I was thinking Toby was so tall and I'm so short and great. He's my partner for the rest of the show. I guess this is it. We're either going to win or lose together. This is definitely my bed.
This has got to be the best room in the house, obviously.
You talk very classy.
Do I?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
You have a very classy accent.
You're too kind.
Yeah, I'll go in. I've written a song. So. I felt reasonably confident before walking out to see the beauties, so I just thought I'll go for it too. Okay. So I walked through the door and saw 6 beautiful women, all staring at me, their eyes affixed to me and what I was going to say. I like to sing, I like to dance, I like to do all sorts of things, and I wrote a quick little song. My song was all about the fundamental forces of physics, because I really love physics, and I tried conveying that knowledge to the beauties. Physics formulae feature 4 fundamental forces. Gravity is weaker than even weak nuclear. I guess I should leave you to decide then. And so I then walked out. I could breathe a big sigh of relief because I'd actually managed to pull off a reasonable introduction, I thought.
So, what do we think? There was a bit of a discussion between us beauties, and I think we were still in shock from... I don't think we were still really sure of what had just happened.
But someone has to.
Yeah.
Physics formulae feature 4 fundamental forces. Gravity is weaker than even weak nuclear. I guess I should leave you to decide then.
Basically, after he left the room, us girls were pretty much all fighting over the... we all didn't want him. None of us wanted him.
You're the youngest, maybe you should go with the oldest. I want someone in the middle. I want someone that's more modern, like knows
I want my other one.
modern thing, like fresh mind.
I was still waiting, and there was some inaudible discussion going on, and my mind was totally drawing a blank as to how they would resolve it.
Hello.
Hello.
I would like to be your partner, if that's okay.
Sure.
There's something sort of made me think that it would be good to be paired up with him because he would be a challenge for me. So that's why I piped up and I thought he would be a smart geek to choose. I'm going to call you Zenny.
Can you call me Zen? I was called Zenny as a child, so I haven't been called Zenny.
Okay,
all right, if you want to call me Zenny, I'll make the exception. It's okay.
All right.
And then we talked a little bit about politics, a little bit about physics, a little bit about dancing. I showed her a little bit of salsa. Dun, 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 dun. Notice the hips.
Yes, the hips are moving.
I am Emma. I'm an actress and a model. I'm currently the reigning Miss Congeniality.
Wow, I'm really just speechless. I'm not sure what to say.
So I'll let you guys talk about it, and I'm going to be out here.
Wow.
Right, she's mine. I'm taking her right now. Hello.
Jeremy walked through the door and I was very excited to have Jeremy.
You chose me.
He was sitting upright and smiling at me, and he had a flower for me which he made himself out of balloons, because he makes balloons.
But by the time it was my turn to go to the beauty's room, I'd relaxed a fair bit.
You have nice teeth.
Thank you.
I just thought, oh, you know what? I'm a smiley person, and if he's a smiley person, then, you know, this could work. Hi!
What I saw was pleasant.
Annalise. He's so shy. I like to protect him.
As
I walked into the room...
Hi.
Their faces lit up like Christmas. My name's Kate. I'm 20 from Adelaide. I'm a bikini model and I've got a bit of a trick to show you guys. Okay, so I've got a lolly snake and I can tie it in a knot in my mouth. So do you want to see that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. No knot. Ta-da! Now who wants to eat it?
She's learnt skills, obviously. I think I'll probably go for her.
Alan!
Yeah.
Alan, jumping up for it, mate.
So I thought, she's definitely good at learning. That's good enough for me. Yeah, I'm hoping to find someone who can teach me a bit about humour. I'm not good at understanding jokes and stuff like that or making it up.
Okay.
Well, there's only 2 of us left, and I'm thinking, what's gonna come through?
Well, it has to be smart. Yeah. I'm not gonna go good.
When I went in, I actually just tried not to look at them at all. But then I decided, you know, I've got to make a connection. I'm studying mycology, which is the study of mushrooms. It's the start of the year. I discovered a new fungus living in the forest, and I've called it Phytophthora multivora.
I didn't understand a word he said. I was just nodding and smiling. Innocent but shy. He's very shy. He looks like he's not as confident.
I was the last one there and I just couldn't wait to sort of like get my geek, and I thought it could either be really bad or really good.
Yeah, so I knew I was the last geek, so I figured I should probably go out and find my beauty for myself.
Oh, hey!
How you doing?
I'm Kim.
Kim,
Hi. You're really cute.
Thanks.
He was everything I was looking for. He was slim, obviously fit, and he's an English teacher, so obviously that means he knows a bit about everything.
So we finally chose our beds, and then like after all that excitement, I was actually getting quite hot, and I'm wanting to go for a swim, and we saw there was a spa.
My mind immediately raced to thoughts of the mating habits of the bonobo chimpanzees. I sort of didn't want them to see me without my shirt on as much as possible.
Poor Peter. He's like a panda bear. He has so much hair on his back. Like, back hair is...
Nathan's in the middle.
Getting into a spa with some gorgeous girls made me a little nervous, and it showed.
Sort of the realisation that I was in the jacuzzi with these geeky guys that I'd never met before, and Zen found it really amusing to freak us out with his freaky toes.
I can smell people with my feet.
I hadn't anticipated spending any time in a jacuzzi, let alone with 5 very beautiful girls. It was a very nice way to finish the day, I have to admit that.
It wasn't until the next morning that we were called down to the challenge room that it sort of sunk in the whole idea that there's a serious side to what we're doing here, and it made me feel a little bit anxious.
We see a radio boombox and a graduation hat. I think all the beauties were freaking out.
Hello, everyone. Hey. Are you getting to know each other a bit?
Definitely.
Yes, that's good. Well, now that you all have your partners, it's time to be put to the test. You'll be given 2 challenges, one for the beauties and one for the geeks.
I am freaking out. I'm not good at challenges.
From each of the challenges, there will be 1 winner. So, 1 beauty and her partner and 1 geek and his partner will have the power to nominate a team to go to the elimination room. In the elimination room, the 2 nominated teams will compete in a quiz based on the week's challenges.
Because we hadn't done any challenges yet, so I was still really like, well, we'll see what happens from this challenge, then you'll sort of know who your components will be. The
losing team will leave the mansion and the competition immediately.
I think the beauty's responses were quite sort of funny. I think that they all sort of were terrified.
In the end, the team that has made the greatest transformation will walk out of here with their heads held high and $100,000.
When he told us there was a $100,000 cash prize, I almost wet my pants. Money!
In the end, the team that has made the greatest transformation will walk out of here with $100,000.
Well, that's 40 pairs of Christian Louboutin shoes, so I would be very excited if that were to happen.
All right, so let's embrace this week's challenges. And ladies, yours is in a class of its own. You will need to brush up on some of the subjects you thought you'd escaped from years ago. Namely, history, geography, and my favourite.
Don't say maths.
Maths.
When I heard the word maths, that was like death to me.
The last time I studied for something would probably be to do with my makeup certificate.
It's maths. Michelle plus maths. Equals question mark.
So, geeks, your challenge this week is to step up to the mic and create an expressive musical performance using some bad boy rhymes that best reflect your personality.
I don't follow any bands. I don't, have any music on my iPod. Yeah, I'm kind of a musical caveman.
And you'll be judged in front of a live audience on how you combine rhythm, rhyme, and movements.
Oh my God. It was announced that we would have a musical challenge and I would be rapping. I was kind of terrified because I'm pretty not cool, I guess.
Let's get cracking. Your prep materials are over there. Ladies, I will see you later in the classroom.
I just left school. I don't want to go back.
All the teams just got their materials rushed off. They were well aware they had hardly any time and wanted to make the most of it.
You hate maths.
I do love the way it explains things.
Yeah, but so does a calculator.
Because I'm an air hostess, I know a lot about all the different states. I know where they all are in the borders.
What are the states?
Western Australia.
Yep.
South Australia.
Yeah.
Melbourne.
That's the city.
What?
Geology is a challenge.
Would you know what geology is, though?
Yeah, geologist studies flowers and the environment.
I was a bit worried. I didn't really think she was going to take to it like a duck to water. Probably more like a duck to wet cement, I think.
When we got to the school, we were all sort of wondering what the challenge might be. And one theory was that the girls would have to teach a class, but we thought that would be too difficult.
Hello, everyone.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bernard.
Corin, I see you're not wearing your glasses.
That's when I thought it'd be cool to borrow our Geek's glasses so we'd look smarter.
Well, beauties, your first challenge takes place here, in this classroom.
Standing in a classroom again made me think about how much the teachers hated me and how much everyone was jealous of me.
Today, you will all become substitute teachers.
I just thought, great. I'm not going to know anything and I'm going to look like an absolute fool.
Now, this is Principal Brian Mullen. He'll be judging you on your knowledge of the subject and your teaching skills. So, beauties, please welcome your class.
So cute.
Oh my God, how many
I was like, great. The 9 and 10-year-olds are going to be smarter than me.
So when Lisa found out she was going to go first, she was quite nervous.
It's all up there.
Okay.
It's all up there.
All right, I just got to breathe. I'm so nervous.
Take a few deep breaths, just get really relaxed.
Tell me.
I know. All those memories of school were flooding back and my heart was in my mouth, really.
Good afternoon, everyone. When I first stepped into the classroom, I was given a card with our teaching subject on it. We didn't know what we were getting, so it was pretty nerve-wracking. Today, I'll be teaching you about geography. First of all, I'm going to draw a rough picture of Australia.
She started drawing what was supposedly meant to be a map of Australia.
Okay, that's my Australia. It looked like a puddle of mud or something. It was so bad. From that point on, I was a bit, uneasy. Who knows how many states are in Australia? Yes?
6.
Who knows how many states are in Australia? Yes?
6.
I said, oh, nearly. Sorry, that's wrong. It's 8. Let's not look at that.
Queensland didn't exist on her map.
So, judging by my knowledge, there are 8 states in Australia, okay? And I found out that I was actually wrong. And that was so embarrassing.
Don't really know what to say because I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out.
No, you'll be fine. And I had to tell her that, look, Emma, you've learnt the material, you've done an excellent job, and I was just hoping that she would pull it out of the bag.
Hey guys, my name is Emma, and I'm going to be teaching you science today.
I was extremely happy. I was like, yes, that's awesome, because we had done some work on the life cycle of a frog.
Second life cycle is... How about your friend next to you? Tadpole. Tadpole, correct. I have tadpoles.
Emma drew the tadpole okay, but she didn't quite spell it correctly. She left the E off the end.
Do you have a question? You forgot the E in tadpole. Did I?
The kid put up his hand and said to Emma, look, you spelt it wrong.
Thank you. I was waiting for someone to point that out.
She didn't realise she'd made a mistake, but she kind of turned it around and made it look like the kid was doing a good job in the class.
Hello class, my name is Miss Jenna. I will be teaching you a lesson in geography today.
Does everyone know what a frog is?
Yes.
5 items that was on the first fleet that went to Australia were a piano, cows, kittens, puppies, a shovel. Anyway, I'm boring you a bit, so let's talk about boats. Does anyone know what this is? Okay, it's a pizza.
How to subtract fractions when the denominators are the same. Okay, so does anyone know how to do that? No? Oh, that's a shame.
I was standing at the back of the classroom as Hadassah came in, and I have to admit, I kind of just froze on the inside.
I saw history. I'm like, oh no, it's going to be about the ships and the fleet and the Captain Cook, and I was really freaking out. There was like 88 little eyes looking at me, and I just froze. I was just standing there.
So the first fleet voyage, there was probably a lot of livestock on the boat coming to Australia. Maybe, do you think?
The kids were just looking at me like, yeah.
Any questions?
Hadassah was standing in front of the class, just freaking out with a brain freeze for 20 minutes, and you couldn't help but feel sorry for her.
No questions? Okay.
So after the challenge, I was absolutely devastated. I couldn't believe how bad I did, and I just cried.
If the roles were reversed, I probably wouldn't have done so well. I was just really, really proud of how she managed to get through it and hold all that emotion together. Yeah, she's a very, 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 very amazing lady.
Principal Mullen, I'm going to ask you to choose who was the head of the class as our substitute teacher today.
So we were standing there waiting for the announcement and we were all just looking at each other. We're like, we all wanted to win. Everyone had worked so hard. So it was intense.
And the person who really stood out as somebody with those teaching skills was Emma.
I was very flattered. I'd won probably the most important challenge, teaching science. Mum's a science teacher, so I was just so happy.
This means that you and your partner, Jeremy, are safe from elimination for this week. And you also get to choose one other team to send to the elimination room.
Winning the challenge was awesome, but it did also mean that we would have to nominate, and I was dreading having to do that.
Class dismissed. And remember, geeks, I'll see you tomorrow for your musical challenge.
The music challenge for the geeks and the girls is really important because the winner couldn't be nominated or eliminated.
Let's get this party started!
The Geeks Challenge was going to be a rap challenge. I thought, that's okay, we can do it.
Okay, now, good crowd pumping.
But in the back of my mind, I was thinking, oh my God, we're doomed for.
Gonna work, but the helicopter's like this.
I think Paul loves dancing.
You might want to watch your head.
Okay. I thought, oh, that's funny.
It's a bit like a dog wiping his bum on the carpet.
Then he was like, yeah, nice. That's my move. And I was like, it sounds really good. We're so in trouble.
I'll hit you for a hat trick.
don't know if that worked.
I was just trying to teach him to get down and break out and get down on the ground. Bring this leg up.
Okay, so...
Yeah, just do that.
Okay, so I don't know about the posture. Could you do an example?
Slouch and you're real heavy, you want to sit real low and hold me chin, yo.
Yeah, okay.
Imagine there's electric field going through your arm, okay? So you're putting it through.
Yeah.
And it's coming out the other end and flicking. Peter is very brave. He has confidence, but I can see that I can bring more out in him. One and bounce, and one and bounce, one and bounce. He's taking him very well. He really wants to win the challenge. Think attitude.
For the rap challenge, all the geeks had to put ourselves out onto the public display and prove that we had the groove.
I just hate clubs. I'll never go to a club.
I normally, of course, avoid going to nightclubs because the music is just so horrendously loud.
I've only been to a nightclub once and I got kicked out after 2 minutes.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Beauty and the Geek musical battle, where these 8 geeks are going to be busting out some serious moves and rocking the mic for you tonight.
I was worried. I was really, really worried.
All right, let's get this party started by introducing our very special guest judges for this evening. Please make it feel very welcome, Jessica Malboy.
I don't know who Jessica Malboy is.
Please give it up for Molly Meldrum.
Why was she? I thought she was just like, oh, Molly's girlfriend. Hang on.
All right, judges, are you ready?
Ready.
Ready.
You guys, are you ready?
You'll be great.
God.
It's okay. You'll be awesome.
Okay.
You're so much better than they are. Just remember to keep the attitude up, okay?
Okay.
You confident?
I suppose.
All right, just do your first line.
I'm NC logarithm and also I've got quadratic.
There you go. If you know that, you can start yourself off.
I'm going to die.
Please go crazy, go wild for Toby.
I'm NC logarithm. I'm called quadratic. Oh, crap. I was so far out of my comfort zone that I actually forgot where my comfort zone was. My rhymes, my lyrical storms get the girls in a frenzy like work choice and reform source for Robert Menzies.
What?
He said his first line, and then I think he freaked out and forgot everything.
All else fails. The countdown wave, oh my God.
In the end, I didn't even wave my hands very well. You know, I didn't have the rap going, and I didn't have the moves going either. So it was a failure on all fronts.
This is Dr. C. Please make him feel welcome. It's Corin.
You know in the movies when it's like they walk into a room and it's all silent? It was kind of like that. I don't know what happened. It was just like suddenly, bang.
I come from the BRC. You all gotta learn about me. I like science and chemistry. I'm doing my PhD.
I think Corin was a bit surprised at himself, to be honest, because he did such a good job.
Just make sure you stand clear. I will probably have my eyes shut.
I know, I'll stand back. I'll just...
Yes, my arms will be flailing and I don't want to hit you.
Please welcome Xenogen.
Hey, I'm Xenogen. I'm doing a PhD. Oh, crap. I do that.
Whatever they're studying, don't give up that job, for God's sake.
I watched all of the other boys, and about 3, roughly around that area, did really good.
My name's Dave Dog. I'm your typical geek. I spent time studying 5 days a week.
I'm a barbershop tenor, always in falsetto. You, me, think I look funny with my hair and my shoes? You're right on the money.
Please go crazy for Pete.
He was pumped. He's like, I'm brave, I can do this.
I'm the guy who lived in a tree. And if you think this rhyme is rocking, you will see that fungi's popping. Whoa!
He got out there and he was so brave. He was like pumping the crowd. It was awesome. He did such a great job. I designed a shirt for him that said Panda B, which is his nickname. Mushrooms are my specialty. I thought of that by myself.
Okay, Molly, Jessica, which of our geeks is taking home the title of Grand Master Geek?
We enjoyed everyone.
Oh, yes.
You know, it was amusing.
Yeah.
We were bewildered,
Yes, we were.
shocked.
Shocked. But you guys did a great job. I'm gonna have to say Corinne.
I was so excited. I was just like screaming. It just shows that if you put in the extra effort, it will pay off.
Congratulations, Corinne. You're our worthy winner. Now, I'll see you guys later back at the mansion.
So arriving back at the Beauty and the Geek mansion, you know, we were elated. We're safe for now. Yeah, it wasn't until we got upstairs and we started having a chat that we realised that, hey, we've got to pick some people. Like, we've got to nominate some people, and they could be going home. Like, it's cool to know that you're safe, but it sucks having the responsibility of nominating someone.
Oh, I know.
Because everyone's gonna hate us.
I know, because it's like the first.
It's the first one, yeah.
So Jeremy and I were talking about our nominations, and I was finding it very tough to make a decision about who I was going to nominate, and I almost didn't want to have to do it.
The fact that you cursed yesterday, we might look like a bit of a threat, so we've got to try and make sure the couple we do nominate will probably go home.
As this was our first nomination, the tension was extremely high. Everybody was on edge.
It really occurred to me at that point specifically that this was a real game.
Everyone's tense, everyone is nervous, everyone was thinking it was going to be them.
I was so nervous. I was like, great, I'm going home the first week.
Well, what an incredible first week of challenges. Beauties, you scored an A+ teaching a class. And Geeks, you rocked the mic and busted out some serious moves with your musical performances. Emma, Corinne, you are the winners of this week's challenges. Congratulations. Which means you have the power to send 2 teams through to elimination. Paul, how do you feel about the possibility you may be going home tonight?
I'd hate to go home tonight. We've had so much fun this week.
Jenna?
I'm so nervous. I'm probably going to start crying. I don't want to go home yet. It's just started.
Well, this show is all about growth. And over the course of your time here, you'll be learning from each other whilst hopefully picking up some new skills. Emma, Corinne, you have the toughest decision of all, to send 2 teams to the elimination room. And in fairness, you still know very little about the other teams in this competition. So, for that reason, there's not going to be an elimination this week.
Are you freaking serious?
That was so cruel. It was, for me, it was just very overwhelming because I'd worked myself up into this, you know, emotional state of having to nominate, and then I didn't even have to do it.
Emma, you don't have to nominate one of these teams. How does that make you feel? Relieved?
Relieved, but at the same time, I just realised how much I care about you all. I don't want you to go home.
So, the heat is off for now. But next week, there will be an elimination and one couple will go home.
These people might start targeting us now. Now that, you know, we've won the first challenge, we've shown that we're strong.
So, get some well-deserved rest, and I'll see you all soon.
Something going wrong around here. Yeah, there's something going
up on Beauty and the Geek Australia.
Do not judge a book by its cover.
She's as beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside.
They came to the mansion with nothing in common. But all that's about to change.
Have met anyone like her before?
As they discover that opposites can attract.
I didn't think it would happen, but these guys are really growing on me.
No wonder no one wants to leave.
I don't want to see anyone go. I love you all so much. Yous aren't geeks. Yous are lovely guys.